4.
Are you counting 7
5,
for YouTube?
6, 7. I'm going to give it 8.
Give it a couple seconds because you never know when it actually connects. Although it went green right away. It tells me it connected real quick. Okay, you can do it.
Fuck.
There it is. Welcome to the pre-show for Stogies Spirits Podcast. We do this every time so that we can share the stream. We can't share it until it's going, so that's how we do it. What are you looking at?
I was going to say, can you turn me up just a tad?
Oh, yeah. You're 2. You're down way low.
Yeah.
Am I really low? Can you hear me?
I barely... Oh, that's too much now, but I can barely hear 4.
Okay. How about now?
Testing 1, 2.
No, I mean, he's quiet. His mic's quiet.
Oh, yeah, I should probably... Oh, why am I up so loud?
Again, we weren't the last ones to use these.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Now I get it.
Tracking?
All right.
Tracking.
All right.
Now I get
I
it.
can hear myself now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we should all be better now. Oh my God, these gates are horrible. This is the pre-show. Don't pay attention to us. We'll be live in just a couple minutes. But if you want to just see a little behind-the-scenes action, what the hell? The gate's fine here. Gate's fine on 2. Gate's fine on 3. And 4.
Do I sound better?
Why don't I have... Oh, I don't have a gate on 4. Yeah, you're the one that's causing the problems.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, talk for me.
All right. We're doing it. How's it going?
There you go.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good now.
All right. All right.
Get you 22.8. Oh, I can actually push you to 20. Push us all to 20 because it's loud in here for some reason. Typically it's not. I feel like it's because our CEO is behind the bar and causing a ruckus.
He does that.
But, can we get the music turned down? How do we do that? I apologize for my yelling. If you can hear me, I'm going to try to turn it away. Actually, I'm just going to turn my mic off.
Josh, can you turn the music down?
There we go. I forgot. I control the board. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
There you go.
I'm sipping on an espresso martini to help wake me up today.
There you go. I've been drinking a lot of ginseng stuff. Kind of staying away from like all sugary. Well, I shouldn't say sugar, but like Red Bull and all the other stuff.
So I cut out sugar other than if I'm like out places and there's just a sugary drink that I'm drinking, then it is what it is. But other than that, like I don't buy anything that has sugar anymore. 0 sugar. When I get coffee, I don't do sugar. I do like the 0 cal sweeteners and...
I have to be extremely careful with caffeine.
Yeah?
I don't mess with caffeine at all. I try not
Well, I
to.
had heart problems what was it?
That's no good.
Last year. No, over a year ago. It was January of 2021. Right?
And
No.
caffeine just like speeds your heart up.
Yeah. So they don't really know what it was. My troponin levels were whatever it is, were pretty elevated.
The Chipotle levels? Yeah.
No,
Chipotle
like
levels.
I hate that problem. They actually have a thing where they'll tell you at the end of the year how much you spent at Chipotle for the year.
Yeah, so this was a heart attack.
Oh.
Oh, a little more serious.
Oh.
Yeah. So every time I get my blood my heart pressure checked, it's always like 147 over 96.
Blood pressure? Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone's like, "Hey, do you have high blood pressure?" And I'm like, every time I go to my doctor, they tell me I don't, but everyone else around me tells me I do.
Yeah.
And even my
Interesting.
dentist was like, "You have high blood pressure." I'm like, no, apparently I don't.
According to my doctor, I know.
According to my doctor, I'm fine.
Your dentist actually checks your blood pressure?
Yeah, I go through the military.
Oh,
they
okay,
do
that makes sense.
everything.
All
They do
right.
everything.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I've never had my dentist straight up just check
Yeah,
my blood
no,
They
pressure.
check you. They
they check
breathalyze
it.
you and everything.
Yeah.
Kidding.
They do rectal examinations. Yeah, the full 9.
Yeah, every time, like randomly at work, they'll come in and be like, "All right, pee in a cup and
volunteer.
take a breathalyzer."
I believe it.
Yeah, it's
So, anyway, I guess we're ready to start the
That's
show.
understandable though.
Do you have research?
I do. I
Awesome, you're
I
the
have a
only one.
whole 5. Are we gonna kick the intro? Or?
Yeah. I'm just asking
Oh yeah.
if
No,
you
I
need more time to like pre-show.
I came unprepared.
Okay. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, he's going to complain. Did you extend him?
No, I didn't fucking extend it.
He needs an
He can figure it out.
extendo.
He can figure it out. He can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. He just get closer to you.
the way we put it away was not the way that it came out today, and I'm throwing the gauntlet down. That pissed me off.
Tiana,
That
what's
pissed me
going
off.
on? Calling you out on the pre-show.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not one to do that.
Leave it
but
how you found it. Not just thrown in a fucking box all haphazardly.
I wasn't
I'm
upset.
calling you out.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Because it's like
I've heard that before.
I come from a this is the pre-show still.
appreciate
I
it. We're
come
still
from
going.
a
Until you hear that
organization
intro.
to where when I'm in my previous job, like what I do normally,
45
I work
degree
with-
angles
I work
on the
with-
sheets.
thousands of different tools, right?
Are you talking about the people or actual physical?
The
like-
physical tools.
Okay.
But every tool has a spot,
It
has
does.
a home. And if I put something away, right, or my Marines put something away, and
Mm-hmm. You
it has a
expect
home,
to find it in
and
that
if I
home.
open it and it's a mess, that shit drives me up the goddamn wall.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like we put it away nice and organized to prevent things from getting broken, and then
I've been going through and like cleaning my house room by room, and we have like junk drawers that I'm like,
I do have
why
lots of
are
those.
there junk drawers?
Yeah.
That's so frustrating. So I've like bought all of these organizational
Yeah.
kits, and now everything's super organized.
Mm-hmm.
No junk drawers. Everything's super clean, super fresh, except, living with a teenager.
yeah.
I do my best.
Since Ashley's moved in, I think I've thrown away like 2 truckfuls of just random shit from
Yeah.
like my past life,
Yeah,
and everything like
me
that.
too.
So where I'm like, if it has any emotional attachment, get rid of it,
Gone.
get it out of the house,
Gone.
Like, and I'm just going
Oh,
through
yeah.
there, and Ashley's like, "What about this?" I was like, "Throw it away." She's
Gone.
like, "Jesus,
Gone.
gone, get rid of it. I'm born again. Thank
Yep,
you."
I agree. All right, on that,
yeah.
let's kick it.
Here he comes. He's about to get mad.
Uh-oh.
Can you grab the extender? I forgot to extend you.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Stogies and
listeners.
Spirits podcast,
For the
coming to you
headset,
live from the
headset.
Diplomat Cigar Lounge in beautiful downtown Keene, New Hampshire. Is everybody ready? It's time to just cut, light, and suck.
I like how I'm the only one
Disclaimer.
on the
We are all
intro
over the age
picture.
of 21 and
Still
do
on
not
the show.
condone underage smoking or drinking. Please drink and smoke responsibly.
All right, so I'm gonna go here until you figure that situation out. But welcome to the show. Yes, we are live at the Diplomat Cigar Lounge at 21 Davis Street in beautiful downtown Keene, New Hampshire. Nice.
That sums up my day.
That's nice. That's
Great start,
nice.
great
That's
start.
nice. So, if you'll notice, the CEO, CTO, CFO, C3PO
BINGO.
is working tonight. We actually lost our working cam, which was actually kind of cool because you could see what was going on at the bar. But it fell, and then the person responsible for the aesthetics of the building has not done anything to replace it. So it sits in a box somewhere. But anyway.
Who knocked it over?
I don't know. It was on the wall. It just fell. I think it was on with like those little sticky things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and it
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
those tough
and
things,
so
yeah.
those things suck. So it just fell. But I mean, how hard is it to put more up there? Not that hard. He could have done it. Just saying.
My radiator
Love you,
fell out of
Josh.
the wall
But
recently.
your
Your
radio.
radiator?
Yeah, like
Oh,
at my
radiator. I think you
yeah,
said
like
radio.
my apartment because I've left my window open every day. I think it just from all the humidity.
yeah, it's been
it
so
just kind
humid.
of made the drywall just give out. I'm like, I came downstairs. I'm like, what is that on the ground? And that's like, it's the heater. like
Yeah, you probably don't want
At
that
least
on
it
the
wasn't
ground.
on
no. Yeah, I
That's
jammed
true.
it. I just jammed it
It's
right
pretty
back
hot
into the wall.
Just jam it in.
until the
What could
winter, and you
happen?
go to start it up, and then it explodes.
You have a fire.
Oh no, it's still hooked up.
Yeah, but it's
It was
Correct
just held
me
in,
if I'm
it was-
wrong.
It was just held in by screws.
right.
And
But
I
there's
live in a
water
shitty
inside of-
condos, so it's like there's no studs. It's just
No,
a
no, no,
drywall.
yeah,
it's-
but
it's
like
the, the piping that has
Yeah.
water going through it.
yeah.
When
Yeah,
you go to
like-
use it and you pressurize that, now those fittings are loose.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
so it's like if you were in a sub for instance, like a submarine, and you're going underwater, and like things were not maybe loose or not tight, like how much are you going to trust that when it becomes under pressure?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't use a game controller for it.
I'm just saying, I'm not,
Yep.
not
No,
calling
I
any real life
definitely-
situations out or anything like that. Not getting involved in any of that drama.
No.
But yeah, so just saying, you might want to get that checked out.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome to the show. Oh wait, I was doing intros and then I stopped because we got off
Yeah.
track. But next in line, Mr. Kelly, officially,
No,
unofficially,
don't even. Yeah. No, we're gonna.
Mr. Kelly.
For the sake of me losing my fucking mind, just don't.
yeah. So, and then the producer extraordinaire, of course, who I'm actually getting better at this. This is kind of flowing. I can get
Yeah.
set up in like 10 minutes. It's pretty crazy.
That's because everything else is already set up.
Well, I know, but I mean the like software
That's
part
because
of
I
it.
spent
That's the only
about
part I
30
care about.
minutes putting everything else up.
Yeah, that's true. I appreciate that. Appreciate
Thanks.
that.
I appreciate you too.
Oh, good. And then, so everyone has a nickname here,
Yep.
and you've been on the show now twice.
This is my second time. Yeah.
in a row, right? Or
I think I skipped last week.
yeah, maybe just. Oh yeah, because it was just. Was it just?
No, you were on last
you were
week.
on last
Was
week.
I last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
week number 2?
So
Gil
one,
decided not to show up last minute.
yeah. Oh, this time again? Well, no, he's gone
no,
now.
he's gone now. But last
But
minute,
last
last
time
week,
he
he
did, yeah.
texted you. He's
Oh yeah, I
having
remember
a
that.
busy time. He's a busy man.
And then he shows up at the bar.
What?
Yeah, he was at the Nooch.
No.
Yes, dude.
Uh-oh.
Yes, dude. Yes, he was at the Nooch, dude. He said he like slept until from like 4 to 8, and then he went to the Nooch. Shows you who your true friends are. So you need a nickname. What are we
Alright.
doing for your nickname?
I mean,
You
I'll
do-
just go with my regular one,
you-
Chando.
You do live music.
Yeah, I normally just go by my name.
If this
but,
was like 20 years ago, we could call you like Chandler Bing.
Guitar guy.
you know, guitar
But
guy, Chandler
guitar
Bing,
guy.
anything you want. Like,
Hey, guitar guy.
Guitar guy.
guitar guy.
What is it? The Dane Cook. Hey, guitar guy.
Oh, I don't remember Dane
I don't
Cook.
remember
I mean,
that
I know
one.
Dane Cook.
The
but-
puppets.
No,
Oh, that
Dane
was-
Cook's not the puppet guy.
Who's the
You're-
puppet guy?
You're thinking of someone else. You're
Jeff
thinking
Dunham.
of
Jeff
Jeff
Dunham,
Dunham.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guitar guy.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I
That
don't
gets
know
a
if we.
little
Yeah, we
racy.
can't. We can't. No.
yeah.
No, we should
No.
go that direction.
No.
Yeah. So we'll come up with one though.
Yeah, you can come up with
But
it.
we'll call you Chando for now.
That works.
But you can't leave that because it just you
no,
can't choose
you can't
your
just
own.
give your own nickname.
Are those the
Nickname.
Ghost 2s?
Yes. I know, they're the Adrenalins.
Oh, they're Adrenalins. I was
Yeah.
gonna pick myself up some Ghosts.
Oh, man. No, Adrenalins are the way to go because they have this little bar right here that supports your ankle. Almost
I feel like it would chafe the back of my ankle.
No. Actually, I have a pair of, like, insoles in them, too.
So I did Brooks for a while. I did Brooks when I was
Ashley
doing
swears by
marathons,
them.
and
Oh, they're great.
I switched over to I can't remember what they're called. They have like the O.
Yeah. I forget what
Oracle.
they're called.
No, that's a
It's like
software
OC
product.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are those? Those are good running shoes, and I won't go back. I still like Brooks, but
I've never owned a set of Brooks. Ashley swears by them.
I know a place to get them.
well,
Yeah,
you got
Dick's Sporting
Ted's.
Goods.
Well,
I was going to say my shoe store. Self-promotion.
You have a shoe store
Yeah. Northeast Mount Footwear. Yeah.
wait, what?
down the road by the cul-de-sac?
Yeah.
The far one towards
right
Ringe?
after Sam's? Yeah. No.
Yeah, right after Sam's.
Yeah. That's my family business.
Off of not 119.
12.
12. Yeah.
12.
Yep.
Wait, there's a shoe place down there?
There's a
Yeah.
boot store down there too.
Yeah, that's us, the boot store.
Oh, you're the boot
You
store.
still Brooks there?
Yeah.
On the right.
Yep.
If I'm heading
Oh.
towards there, yeah, on the right.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's the
Towards
one.
Fitzwilliam.
Yeah. So
right before Swansea.
Yep.
my.
Yep.
I don't know what to call him. I call him my stepson, even though it's like complicated.
Yeah.
But my,
Your buddy.
Yeah, my roommate. My roommate got a job at what is it called? It's like a grocery. It's not CNS, but the other one. NFI.
Unify. Yeah,
UNFI.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said he had to get boots, and they gave him like a coupon to get boots at your place.
Yep. Yeah, actually, their vouchers got boosted up from $75 to $100 now.
Yeah. So when he did it, yeah.
Let
I
me
think
get
it
one of
was-
those vouchers.
Right? You get a job at UNFI.
Get a job and quit.
Yeah, you just gotta go.
That's
get a
what
job
he
there.
did. Got some
free pair of
boots out
shoes.
of it.
Yeah.
How do you like the his new spot? Didn't he just start somewhere else?
Oh, you're talking to me still?
Yeah.
So they're called Cloud.
Yeah,
think-
that's the name of those.
Or
yeah.
that's the so they're like they're called Clouds, and they are literally like walking on clouds.
Nice.
But yeah, no, he got a job at the Nooch.
Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah,
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 that's cool.
yeah. I mean, he wants to bartend, and I'm like, dude, you got to start.
He
from the
needs to be a
bottom.
cop with his name.
Oh yeah,
He needs to be a cop.
that's true. Justice.
Justice.
Seeing
or
that on
Batman.
like a ticket,
That's a
like
badass
you
name.
you got arrested by Justice.
Justice.
Officer Justice.
Or like he goes to court. Justice versus.
Maybe you should be a Marine because I've had some crazy like drill sergeant names. I'm trying to remember.
Well, that's his first name, right? Not his last name.
Oh, that's true. That is his first
so
name.
that wouldn't really
but
work.
yeah, but still,
Yeah,
you
well-
could just go with it and like for the purpose of having a podcast and just pretend so I could go on with my story. But fine, I'll just stop.
Yeah. So back to the podcast.
Anyway, so we do talk about stogies and spirits. Believe it or not, actually, here let's do some
So-
close-ups.
So today we
There we
are
go. Stogies and Spirits podcast.
drinking
That's what it says.
Elijah Craig barrel proof bourbon batch
well, now I need to go back.
A123.
There it is, right there.
It's classified as a straight bourbon, aged for 12 years. It's 125.6 proof.
Straight bourbon as opposed to. We'll
It
leave
has
that one.
78% corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. And we're also pairing that with another one of Drew Estate's lineup. It's their Undercrown Sun-Grown, which is the wrappers from Ecuadorian Sun-Grown. The binder is Connecticut River, cured in the sun, grown Habano. The filler is the word I can't say.
I was gonna say, did you choose a cigar specifically that
No,
wasn't
he
from
chose it.
Nicaragua?
He
So you
chose
didn't
it.
have to say it.
I mean, it is considered a full body.
Yeah.
You taking a couple puffs out of that?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think right off the bat? What are you
I think
getting?
it's very, very smooth. I had one of those, what's it called, Pure Evils before this one.
The Gurkhas.
Yes, and this is,
Yeah.
I gotta say, way, way better. Like I did that.
Better than the Pure Evil. Wow.
Well-
Pure
Yeah.
Evil got a very high rating.
I just
So-
think Gurkha has
smoother?
more spice. Yeah, this has more like it has spice in it. Don't get me wrong, but he's right. It's more smoother. It's not a lot of like attack.
What's
What about flavor wise?
what's that? What's that term when you blow it out your nose?
Retrohaling.
Retrohaling. So I did that with the Pure Evil, and I felt like someone just dumped a whole thing of ground pepper in
into
my
your
nose.
nose,
And
yeah.
I was listening for a while. I thought it was gonna smoke come out my eyes. I was like, oh boy, not gonna do that one again.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
No, terrible.
I've done it for most of these.
Yeah,
I
he
can
has.
say like the harder ones are like the Gurkhas or the ones more towards the top. But I would say right off the bat, like it's pretty good. I mean, and
Yeah.
for the price, I mean, you're getting it's $8.
What are we talking? $8
points.
That's
Yeah,
not
bad. Yeah.
MSRP.
that retro was easy.
I'd say that would be middle, maybe low middle.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd say middle is around 10. So
yeah, a little bit of the background. It's thick and hefty. This fat cigar has a lush draw and even better burn that delivers rich notes of leather, spicy wood, and espresso froth.
are you getting that?
Have you ever had some espresso froth before?
I just did actually had espresso martini and it had a little bit of froth on the top.
All right. Well, I didn't even know that was a thing. So
Yeah, I know. I could tell by the way you said that, but you
the
weren't
long
expecting my
finish,
response.
hints of cinnamon. Hang on. I don't get cinnamon.
No.
What do you get?
Yeah, big fat nothing.
Do you like the smell?
Let me see.
I love the smell. No cinnamon, no.
No, I
Definitely
don't get
not
the cinnamon.
But I don't get leather either, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of smells I'm getting out of this.
Being someone who's not like an avid cigar
Yeah.
smoker,
I mean,
you know,
not avid. I'm not a cigar smoker at all. Avid or
quick,
not.
take the picture for the
Yeah, right.
the what is it? The clickbait
Yeah. EG Ice smoking a fucking cigar.
for your Instagram yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it smells like a cigar.
Yeah, I mean, Drew.
It does smell light though. There's some cigars that you guys will smoke, and I'll just be like, "Holy fuck, dude! Like, can we be done with this?" 'Cause
Yeah, it's heavy.
I'm in like
what was
a
that one that
cloud.
was like nothing? It was like a chimney. Remember, or a choo-choo
Yes,
train, and it
it
was like,
was
whoa,
crazy? Like,
crazy smoky.
I felt like I was in
Yeah,
a cloud.
I like this one a lot.
I don't know what it was though. I don't pay attention to cigars. So Josh could probably tell you, but he's busy just talking to people, not doing anything.
No, he got a good review on Google.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, a real good one.
From a person he knows or not, doesn't know?
I don't know. I think it was just a stranger who just came in.
Oh.
Said it was the best cigar bar on the East Coast.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal. Oh, no, it's somebody else. I saw a bike leave, and I'm like, did Josh just leave? I swear he's right there. Or someone's still on his bike.
No, but I mean, it says Drew Estate is unveiling a new undergrown cigar that's draped in wrapper grown in the open sun of Ecuador called Underground Sun Grown. The cigar will formally debut. Yeah, it's already had that. Yeah.
Wait, can't we just call Josh and get him on the show? Like Bluetooth in and call him? I'm going to try that. Let me see if I can do that.
I'll
Anyway,
keep going,
continue.
yeah. So the first thing that you notice is stick is not evenly distributed, right? The bottom half is a bit spongy and it feels, I would say that too. The center is more firm than the ends.
Really? Can
Yeah.
you see it or no?
No, you can't. You gotta feel
You gotta
that.
really crush
You
it.
gotta
But I
feel it.
definitely kind of roll
Yeah.
it. Yeah, definitely feel that.
From the shaft that you smell lovely floral notes of chocolate, espresso, very creamy. Yeah, I did like the smell of without being lit.
You feel like espresso?
Well, yeah.
Because I just
would've
had
said that.
espresso,
Yeah, I could-
so...
Yeah, I mean, for the first third, which is where we're about at, flavors that tickled their palates. So this is chameleon of a blend attaching to your brain stem differently for each smoker.
Wow.
So whatever Dravel, I hate it when these reviews are like that. Like, just give it to me straight. All right,
Yeah,
first
right.
up, malts, coca, cider, cinnamon, espresso, marshmallow, butterscotch. I'm not getting marshmallow. Sweet cream, nutmeg. All right, this is an eggnog. And a slight vegetable notes.
What kind of vegetables? There's a lot of different vegetables out there.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not smoking it, so I can't really help out here, but I'm definitely not smelling any of that.
I mean, we've had Drew's States before.
They're good.
They're not. They're actually are pretty good, and I think this one will end up not making it on the board. So
You don't think it'll make it?
no, I think it will.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna end up on the board.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys were just talking it up, so
Yeah.
for...
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
It's really enjoyable. I definitely would recommend this for like a first timer
Like, is it something you
in a
can smoke
day.
all day?
Yeah.
You can just chill on the porch.
Yeah, it's not overbearing on the palate. It's
No.
not like the Gurkha that you had, the Ghost or
The
Pure Evil.
Yeah,
Those ones
no.
are hard on the palate.
Yeah.
Like your mouth is still probably feeling that
Kinda feeling
that,
it,
that
yeah.
burnt out flavor taste.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, this is really easy, really smooth. Like, I can retro it with no problem.
Yeah.
All right, well, what are you thinking here?
I think.
You want to... Yeah, I can't hear you in the mic.
There
There you go. Now I can. You could just reposition that so you don't have to, like... There
you
you
know,
go.
because then I put it in my mouth and I'll move around.
Yeah, I know, but as long as it's like in front of you, at least I'll pick you up.
Echo.
Like
Oh,
when you,
wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that had. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
All
All right.
Yeah. You don't have to be eating it. I like to eat. Yeah. Anyway,
Go ahead and finish that. Finish that, man. After you just made yeah.
Yeah. So how's that cigar going,
How did that hot dog?
dude?
go.
Hey, I tell you what. I appreciate everything Joey Chestnut does. He is my hero. Thank you so
He is
much
an American hero, yes.
for adding $100 to my bankroll. I appreciate that.
How'd you get $100?
I bet on Joey Chestnut that
How we-
he would not eat 73 glizzies,
And he did.
and he did not. He ate 62. He won, but he ate 62. Over under
How
was.
can you fit that in your stomach?
They trained for it. There's this girl named Raina that
Is that
does the
Glizzy
same
Lizzy?
thing online, and she'll put down 10 pounds of food, and I'm just like, where, how? I don't get it.
That's like
impressive.
Kobayashi.
What's the next day like? Well, so Chestnut, I thought, beat Kobayashi. He
Yeah,
went
he
to
did.
Japan and beat
Kobayashi's
him.
been gone for a while.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Chestnut's, I mean, he's not done because obviously he can still do it, but he's not like he was pre-COVID.
Who's
Pre-COVID.
Kobayashi? Is it the prior victory guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
he was ripped though. The funny thing was, like, he
dude,
was like,
so ripped.
he
Yeah,
was,
he's
like-
this Japanese guy that's like totally just jacked up. Not jacked like big, but just like toned AF.
So he retired from eating hot dogs?
He lost to Joey Chestnut, and that was kind of the end of his deal.
That's
Yeah, he kind of just gave up after that.
he had his title reign though.
Yeah,
Well, how long was he the winner for?
A while.
years.
I remember
Yeah,
as a kid, it's like we make jokes like, "Oh, what are you, Kobayashi?" When someone like ate a whole
ate a
bunch
lot.
of food.
Yeah, exactly. He was a guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
one girl was named like, was it Glizzy Lizzie?
Glizzy Lizzie. She's from Keene, California.
Oh, there's a Keene, California.
I didn't know that either until I saw Glizzy Lizzie, I mean, she didn't win, but she did really good, I think.
Best
but
name
yeah,
ever.
yeah, she's from, and but I can't remember the name of the girl that won. I think it was like Jiao or Mao or Mai or something. I don't know, but there was a huge controversy because it was raining and they did the girls' competition first, and then they were supposed to move over and do the guys, and then it was lightning, thunderstorms, and so they delayed it. And then after an hour, they called it and said, "See you next year. We're not going to do the men's competition." And they only do it on the 4th, so they refused to reschedule it. They were just like, "It's done." And apparently, Joey Chestnut went down there and was like, "F no, we're not canceling." He's like, "I'll do it myself. I'll sponsor it. I'll run it. I'll pay for it. I don't care," because the cops were telling him they couldn't do it because it's too dangerous with all the people and everything. It's like, "I don't care. We're going to do it." And it lightened up. They did it 2 hours later, and the stats are the stats. So
Hey, some people, man, they just want to
they
gotta
just
win.
want to throw those glizzies in their mouth.
What do you win?
I
A
think he
belt,
wins
the
like
mustard belt.
he does, but he wins money too. I think it's like 15 grand or something. I don't know.
Oh, so it's nothing to like.
No, it's not like you're walking away with like $1
You know, he
million
probably
or
put down. He
something.
probably put a down payment on an ingrown pool, like the vacation, or like a
What?
like Clark Griswold.
Oh my god! I'm sure that's what he did. So here I have.
His bonus.
I'm gonna read this. So this is the post that someone did on the Diplomat Cigar Lounge, and this guy's done 85 reviews, so it's not
credible.
like
Yeah, it's credible.
It's fairly credible. It says first, it is in the top 5 cigar lounges in the East Coast I have been to. He used the wrong 2, but that's okay. Moving on. Sorry.
There goes his credibility.
Yeah, right. The owner is awesome and provides old school service. The patrons all chat with each other, which, I mean, all this is true. Hold on. So let's go through each line here. So first, top 5 cigar lounges in the East Coast. I
would
haven't
agree.
been to many of them, so I would,
I think out of all the
from
ones
what I
I've
hear,
been to in New Hampshire,
Mm-hmm.
I have been to quite a few cigar lounges because there's no bars.
yeah,
I've been to quite a few cigar lounges in the state of New Hampshire. I will say this one is probably top 10, like the best.
yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Even in
So yeah, I was just gonna say I'm going through this here, and
Yeah.
you, of course
And-
now you come over
and
that
I'll
we're talking
explain
you
why.
up.
I'll explain
right?
why.
Good timing.
Because if you go to some bars,
Yep.
some of them are too overcrowded with random cigar boxes everywhere.
Yes.
Or, you know, they haven't cleaned the area in a long time, and you walk in, you're like, ugh.
Which for a cigar lounge, I mean, like there's smoke everywhere.
Like
you
wipe
have
the
to
wall.
clean this place.
Right, but if you go into some places and you just put your finger on the wall,
oh yeah, it's
and it's like,
it's
oh my
gross.
god. Or if they have like an upstairs
But
area.
didn't you just get the walls cleaned?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
paid
See?
someone to clean the walls.
There you go.
But-
See, so clean walls. This
And
is
I've
where
been
you come
to
for
this
that.
one. I don't think I'm not gonna say
Don't
the name.
Yeah,
no.
no reason to do
I
that.
went to one where they had an upstairs lounge.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh,
Sounds
cool.
fancy.
We'll go up there.
Yeah.
But it was nothing but like a hoarder's nightmare.
Yeah.
And I was like, no thanks. And then we went to another one that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Okay.
But it was still, I think, too cluttered for me. Here is like nice. It's not not like your average 70s cigar bar.
Yeah.
It is upgraded, up to date. Like he's saying, you know, I would say for that reason I like it because it's more enticing to sit around and hang out when you're like, oh, this is a nice clean place.
Yeah. No,
Absolutely,
cleanliness is so huge when you're going out to
Yeah, we
places.
get a lot of women that come here
Yeah.
because the ventilation system's good. It's not the best
It's
at
not
all
the
times
greatest, but yeah.
when it's super packed in here. But I am upgrading it in the next few weeks here.
Oh,
so yeah,
nice.
Good to know.
yep, adding booster fans to all the vents. My
Nice.
electrician's supposed to come this week, so I'm
Okay.
really excited for this part of it.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
So that's why I think it's one of the best ones. Like, what's
All
the
right,
second
so
line?
next line, the owner is awesome and provides old school service, which he definitely does.
Some days he's off. No, I'm just kidding.
When he's here, and obviously he's not always here, but I feel like all of the bartenders do that. I feel like they all go above and beyond to make everyone feel welcome.
Absolutely.
That's a huge piece of it. You know, they're not just, you know, trying to sit back and, you know, do the minimum, just do their job, just get out of here. They're really going to talk to you and let you know,
Right.
You know, how the different cigars are. If you don't know what to choose, they'll help you out. So I think they really do kind of go above and beyond there.
I agree with
plus,
that.
I hear he gives handies in the back. So
I don't think that's true at
Just
all.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's not even here to defend
I
himself.
know, I know. I was hoping he was going to be here when I said that because I was playing because I was like old school service. Like,
Oh
anyway,
no,
yeah.
I would just say he has that traditional like friendly face.
That
you know?
neighborhood place that
Yeah.
and you just walk into and just automatically feel at home.
Yeah,
Like,
I could tell you how many times we're sitting here and this random person comes in and it just boom, enter the conversation. And
Well,
we're
hold
all
on.
through it.
Wait, hold, you're going ahead, getting
Oh,
ahead
go
of me.
ahead, go
All
ahead.
right, so the next one is the patrons all chat with each other.
Yep.
Which 100%, like, I mean, right now there's 3 people in here. None of them really. I mean, I guess they kind of know each other just because they
I
come
would
in
say
here.
2. I don't think I've ever seen them all
No,
3.
no,
Those 2
not all
talk
3.
ever. No.
But everyone just talks to each other. It's
Yeah.
it's actually really
Yeah.
cool. Like it's a very chill environment. Like I've seen people just come and sit at the bar, and there'll be people sitting at a table, and they'll all just start talking, and the person at the bar will just join these people he's never met before,
Yeah.
and just have a conversation. People just talk
or
about
I'll just
random
do my
stuff.
homework there and
Sure.
it's easy go lucky. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
had. And it's funny because when you get like that New England stigma,
Yeah.
like the whole it's New England, everyone's a
Assholes
uptight,
and-
It's
yeah,
just like how they drive.
They don't talk to each other. Yeah.
which is true.
Oh
it's
yeah,
true.
We're growing
not
tough.
here.
Like we
Not
don't just
here.
engage in
Not here at all.
conversation
Not
off
here
of
at
that. But
There's, because everyone talks very loudly and
Yeah.
invites you into their conversations.
yep.
well, Josh he has some Southern in him, right?
I don't know.
I know he's from up here, but
I don't think so. I thought he was Italian.
no. Well, Bazzaio, that makes
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but
I would just say,
I don't
like,
know. I don't think
maybe
so. I
his
think it's like
parents
New
or
England
something like
nah,
that.
I think they're all
Who's
New
got
England.
the farm down
Oh,
in
maybe
Kentucky or something?
Oh
right?
yeah, no. So he does. Yeah.
So he has some Southern
Is
hospitality.
it Kentucky? Maybe it's Kentucky. I
Kentucky?
thought it was Tennessee. No.
They're right next to each other.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not good with geography.
But has that Southern hospitality vibe.
Yeah.
But and I would say I would agree with that statement.
So the liquor and beer on tap is fantastic, which, again, I've never seen a whiskey selection like this anywhere else in New England. I'm
No.
sure it exists, but
Have,
I
have you
haven't
had the
seen
new
it.
apple cider that they just got?
No.
Oh my God,
Apple cider.
the red one, fourth
Okay.
one in next to the duck.
Yeah. So the duck, I remember there was someone in here from Alaska one guy was from Alaska, the other one, I think, Minnesota. And they were saying that they went down, like, when they get that duck in, there's like a line out the door and a good chance you won't get it. It sells out instantly because people just love it so much.
Goosehead or something like that?
Yeah, Goosehead, I guess. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had that before.
so yeah, people rave about that one. And then I guess I got to try this apple cider. Plus, if you're a non-alcoholic drinker,
Yep.
they got root beer on tap, which if you've never had root beer on tap, oh my
Next
God.
level.
It is
Next level.
amazing.
And it pairs with cigars so well.
does it?
Yes.
That's good to
I'll
know.
have to try that actually.
Yes. Yeah,
Alright.
because it's not like, for me, like I've had like a Coke and a cigar, and I'm like, this is
Yes,
weird.
yeah.
But the root beer is like, that's what I need in my life. And I think it has just the flavors that are in a root beer versus everything else.
Sure.
It's like a nitrogen infused thing, probably. Or like
Oh, with like the carbonation
Yeah.
that it runs through the. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just good.
I don't know the science behind it.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just
it's
good
just
on
like
tap.
because like beers on tap are better than beers out of a can. It just
100%.
Whatever it is. I don't know if it's just because it tastes more fresh, or maybe it is that carbonation going through the lines. I don't know, but it's good.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Keene area, I'm pausing here because I'll blame autocorrect on this one. Well worth the stop for a cigar and a drink of choice. Well, _LL. Nope, it's well, one word, but that's okay because I know my autocorrect does that all the time and thinks I have friends and know people, which I don't. But well worth the stop
I
for
think
a
I'm your friend.
cigar
I would
and
say
a drink
that.
of choice. I would say that.
I'd say we're friends.
Yeah, I would say we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
If you needed something and you call me, I'd help you.
That's true. I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's a bunch of us here that do that. Though.
Yeah, the cigar. Yeah, exactly. The people here, everyone's friends.
Everyone's friends.
Yeah.
Everyone's friendly.
There's even a book that you can write how great of friends you are with people.
Yeah, I think someone read that on their.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Allegedly, but
All right, anyway, moving on.
But
so
yeah,
anyway, that was the review.
I'm going to miss this place when I move.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, going to miss it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like it. So
So we were
that-
talking about opening one up wherever I go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things here is I don't I don't smoke cigars. I don't like cigar smoke. Every time I go home, my clothes stink of cigars, and I freaking hate it. But the camaraderie here, just the atmosphere, everything is so good that it's worth it to me.
And we all look out for each other at the end.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the group that even like we have a group.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The boys.
The boys.
Boys.
But we've never had a girl on this podcast. I think it's interesting. Anyway, go ahead.
I was about to. I was
Oh, were you
thinking. I was
going
like,
there?
yeah.
Yeah, the boys.
You know who would be really good on this podcast is if
I know
he
a couple
ever
people, but yeah, who?
that young lady from Lucas.
Oh, they used to work here.
Did she?
Yeah, I believe if we're talking about the same person.
Like the manager / co-owner over there? Yeah, yeah. I think if we did wine, because she smokes cigars too.
She does. And so she used to, so
And it's funny, and I know we literally went to
whoa.
Lucas today. I'm dying.
Oh my God. So she used to work here on Sundays, and what she would do is she would make, it was crazy. So you're not allowed to serve food here. So she would make these Bloody Marys that had like the amount of food that was like stuck in it as garnishes was bigger than the actual glass.
What a loophole.
And it had like bacon and like just all
Oh,
this
the
crazy
celery
stuff
and all
in
that
it.
good stuff.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
olives.
Yeah, but no, like the actual food was
Oh.
like in it. Like you have like a bacon, egg, and cheese on this thing, basically.
Oh, I've seen this before. Like, they
it
put
was
like
like
a cheeseburger on
insane.
a
It was
skewer
just
kinda
like
thing.
giant, yes. And so she could rock it with that. I think they stopped doing that once she left because she was just like the king of that, or
Yeah.
queen, I should say. I'm
But
not
yeah, you know,
gonna
that is an interesting,
assume gender.
interesting observation.
Yeah, but
Huh.
anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know where I was going.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Back to the cigar.
Grimace
I
shake.
think I'm.
Still haven't told me what that is. That Grimace Shake.
Oh my God!
Oh
They
my
don't make them. I
God,
don't
yeah.
think. I
You
think
gotta wait
they're
next
done,
year.
Yeah.
Oh, here he's coming back.
So I just found out I'm gonna tear over real quick. The Grimace Shake thing, that was all McDonald's. Like that was their marketing thing.
No.
Yes, they pushed that. They 100%.
No.
Yep.
We
was-
just got on this. We were just talking about how awful this. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. No, so we just kind of inserted Grimace Shake real quick, and I read this article that they hired basically. Do you remember the Old Spice commercials with the guy on the
Yeah,
horse
yeah.
that was like insane?
Yeah.
And like, of course you do. So they hired the same place that did that marketing to do the Grimace Shake, and they're the ones that started the Grimace trend.
And they fucking killed it.
And they killed it, dude.
Killed it. Great
They-
marketing.
There's some companies
So
that should take
amazing.
notes.
Have you guys tried the whiskey yet?
No, we're
yet.
about to
I've
grade.
had it
we're
in
about
old
to grade.
fashioned.
Oh, grade it.
Yeah. How do you like this line of
The
Drew
sun
Estate?
grown?
The
So the sun
Undercrown?
grown, undercrown, sun grown,
Yep.
they don't make anymore.
Oh,
They
Oh.
stopped making it because they are falling behind on all their other cigar manufacturing.
which is surprising
Yeah.
because that sounds like it's a good one.
I enjoy it. It's a really good cigar, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna. I already got it prepped because I know it's probably gonna end up on the board.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm going to do 7.6.
7.6.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's on the board.
Yeah, that's on the board.
Actually, I don't know. 7.6 barely gets it.
And
so.
the other one was like a 7.0,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna rate it higher than that. So,
All right.
what would you rate it?
Chando,
Guitar guy?
Yeah,
guitar guy.
Chando.
I
like
don't know.
Mando. I like Chando. Fucking
Is that where
I
we're going with
definitely-
Chando?
Mandalorian over there.
I'll take it.
Chandalorian?
I'll take
Oh,
it.
Chandelorian.
Chandelier.
That's what it is. Chandelorian.
I'm in on
Chandler
that.
the Chandelier.
There it is. We got it.
We got-
Chandelorian. That's the nickname.
We got Shooter McGill, Chandalorian.
I gotta say, I liked it more than last week's one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I forget what I ranked last week's. I'm gonna put it in the high eights.
Yeah.
Well, give us a number.
What's the number?
8.
8?
Eight.
8.0?
Did you
8.0,
did
yeah.
you just say high eights and then you went with an 8?
Yeah, high 8s.
High eights.
I mean, in the high area, as in, if we're doing it from a scale of 1 to 10, it's in the high area. It's a 8.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Two different. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
High,
I was-
comma, 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I
I'm not much of a
also
better.
was going to give
I
it
missed the comma.
a high 7, low 8. I'm going to have to agree with.
You're a 0.0 guy. You're not.
No, you
you're not a
broke me because
decimal.
we had
Yeah,
too many. And
I know.
Now we have to go 2 decimal points because it matters now.
And you were the one that was straight up like,
Listen,
no, 8.0. We're not doing decimals.
I didn't think I was going to do 20 of
And
these.
now you're up to 2 decimals.
I think this is the 22nd episode.
Wow.
No, 30. 32nd episode, and I jumped
No.
on. Yes,
Has
it is.
it?
Yes, it is. It's funny because if you look at our YouTube, it still says 20. But
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
but yeah,
Someday.
I started on 12 or 11, I think, is when I started. But I'm gonna
You've
give
been here
this
for a minute.
I
We got to
appreciate
redo the intro screen.
for what 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna be here in spirit.
it's true.
You can
We can
Stogies.
call you up.
But
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 8.25.
Wow.
8 1/4.
Just realized I'm not doing any of the. Here we go.
We have a tie.
No way.
How do we do this?
What is it?
7.95.
Oh, I guess because the one that was there remains and didn't beat it, I'd say it goes under.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Time and grade.
Yep. That's right. Actually, my 10-year mark is coming up.
Oh, congratulations.
10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that is. Why is that so dirty?
Listen, I've had a rough day. I was trying to.
Erase
Yeah.
it.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right. So
But
that was the cigar portion of the show.
I'm upset that you can't buy those anymore. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna be hard
That's
to
a
get.
bummer.
Why would he have those on the show if you can't even get them anymore?
Exclusive.
He's trying to get rid of his stash.
Trying to make
here.
room.
Yeah.
But moving on to the alcohol for tonight. Like I said, we're doing the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Bourbon. How is it in your old fashioned?
I'm gonna. It's interesting. Not my favorite.
Not very. There's not a lot of rye in it.
Okay.
And I know usually when there's rye in it, you like
I
the
like
old
it.
fashioned better.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's only 10% rye, so
So it's a little on the sweet end for me.
that makes sense. It's high corn,
So yeah, exactly. So there you go.
78% corn.
That's yeah. So I don't like a sweet old fashioned, but there's a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
So again, these are our opinions. If you disagree with us, tell us in the comments and
It's
call us
fairly
out.
new. This is released in January of this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
How do you like the smell?
Definitely enjoy the smell.
Hello.
Let me give it a shot.
Ooh, the smell is great. If that was a candle, I would
That
burn
is
it.
actually really good.
That's really good.
But I remember the last time we said that, we kind of jinxed it because as soon as we tasted it, it was awful.
That is very tasty.
So,
Ooh, and it leaves nice, like the viscosity on the edges. Kind of gives it like the syrupy look.
yep. So these are actually called legs, even though Josh called me out for calling them legs. They are legs.
Yeah. So really,
Yep.
But,
they're called legs. I listened to. I actually watched a bunch of
it's high. It's 125.6
what?
proof.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will say, in the old fashioned, I can't taste that at all.
Right. So that's why I saw you take a sip out of it, and I didn't look for your reaction because it is high proof. But yeah, 78% corn, 12% barley, 10% rye. That makes 100%. On the nose, you're going to get rich caramel, which I get.
Yep.
Sweet charred oak, which I get. Cherry wood, yep. Vanilla, yep.
Yep.
Fudge, nope. Mix of light mint and pine. I get the pine.
I get the pine.
I guess I would say, I don't know if that's like the
Mint?
rye that's burning my nose, but it could be
There's
mint.
a burn to the nose. Yeah, definitely.
Superb intensity. Yeah, that's the rye.
Yeah, that's the 120 proof.
Let me take a let's
Let's
take
do
a
it.
little
Yeah.
sip.
Well, let's not do it all at the same time, so I can continue talking since it is a podcast and we don't like dead air. But
Definitely
make sure
taste
you
the
get it
mint.
all around too, because there's all different parts of your tongue that have different taste buds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the swallow down that gets you. But when you hold it in,
I feel
kind
like
of minty. Yeah.
So I want to try this, but I feel like the ones
so
that
you got to. One thing I gotta say is like,
Okay.
I chew the hell out of the inside of my mouth because when I can't say what's on my mind, I'll sit there and I'll chew. So I have open wounds on the inside of my mouth, and this doesn't help.
So I will say this
Oh,
has
that
a
would hurt,
very
yeah.
long finish to it.
Very long.
Yes.
Not a burn down the gut though.
Not a
No.
burn down the gut,
No.
but
I like
it-
the after
burn in the
finish.
mouth. But yeah, it's got a it's a lengthy finish. Now I didn't even swish it. This
Right.
is just a straight drink, and it has a long. So if you don't, let's talk because we're talking to the main,
Right.
the regular Joe,
Right.
off the street. So when I say finish, what that is it's kind of like the burn. So how much is it burning? If it's got a short finish, that means the burn is very quick or non-existent. It could have almost no finish. But if the finish is long, it means like you're feeling that burn for at least a few seconds. Now, we do notice a difference. Some of them just burn in your mouth, but that's it. And some of them actually
Will follow all
go
the way
down your
down.
throat and like reheat your body. Like that's what you want to put in the Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
That's going
Yeah,
and
the
saving
old
people
school.
on the
Yeah.
mountain.
Like it feels like the tree of life when it goes down all your esophagus and whatever your lines that go into your stomach. You feel every little inch of it. It's
Ooh.
heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah. Wow. Holy.
But the finish is so
Jesus.
tasty.
Definitely goes right up the nostril too. You can definitely taste it
Yeah.
up there.
There's no way he put that in my old fashioned.
I watched him do it.
There's no
I watched
way.
him do it.
I witnessed it as well.
Oh my god.
I watched him do it.
I like have to chase it.
I don't know if it's going to beat. I think it would beat a Woodford. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely beats a Woodford.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it does.
It depends
unfortunately.
on my mood. Like, do I want a really flavorful, strong drink that I'm going to sip on all night, or do I want something that I can, put back
But like
and enjoy?
taste the inside of your mouth at the finish. That's where it's like, oh wow.
You do get a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
That's where the flavor is, and on the taste, on the palate, you should be getting.
Once you get past the burn.
You want to take a guess on what you're tasting?
Yeah, let me give it a shot. Hold on. Let me do another.
Corn.
No, no corn.
No corn. No.
Another
no.
sipperoo here. Oh.
Kind of like a vanilla kind of.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
There's one none of you are gonna get. I wouldn't have got it.
Caramel.
Yep, thick
Okay.
caramel. You got
Yeah.
vanilla.
It's tough. There's some sort of woody flavor to it.
Charred oak.
Okay, there you go.
So that's 3. There's 2 more.
Really? How are we doing this? I'm impressed.
Yeah, this is the best you guys have done.
I know.
You're really nailing it. Let me take a gander.
This is we've been doing this a while. Apparently, you can just get good by drinking a lot.
Yeah. Become a
Who'd have thunk
connoisseur.
it?
Drink more.
Are you seeing if you can taste those flavors?
Now that I know that they are,
Yeah. No.
no.
I mean, those are the main flavors that I get. There's probably
you don't
some
get
like undertones.
blackberry
No.
or plum.
Really?
Yeah, those are the
Yeah,
two.
I'm not feeling those, but I don't eat a lot of plums. I do like blackberries. Let
Now-
me try again for blackberry.
On the finish, that taste that I really like, and it makes sense that I like it now because I see what's in it.
Yeah.
But it has the chili spice, and that's what I go for. Is that
Sure.
that like the cinnamon?
Yep.
I don't get cinnamon.
No.
Oak, I get the oak.
Yep.
Nutmeg, I've never had just nutmeg, and then a lingering leather note. I don't get that.
No. I
Haven't
mean, there's
tasted leather,
there's a
so-
linger, but it's the finish of the chili. I feel like, or the
So overall, it's rough
Spice.
around the edges. Elijah Craig
Yeah.
barrel proof
it's
bourbon.
120 proof. Of course, it's rough around the
Batch
edges. What are you
A123.
expecting?
I mean, I wouldn't expect it. Actually, for that high proofage, it doesn't burn that bad.
I've had worse with less proof. 100%.
Yeah,
I
100
agree.
oh, yeah.
Do we know
Yeah.
what this is aged by any chance?
12 years.
12. Okay, so that's that's a good age. Excuse me. That's a good age. Oh my God, hold on.
See, right?
It does get
Jesus.
you in the back of the throat after the third.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello there. How you,
Hello.
how you
How
doing?
you
How you
doing?
doing? How you doing?
Chandler. Okay. But yeah, so I feel like that gets it's not as I would never guess it. I would guess like 101 off of the burn. Maybe 110 tops. I would never guess this was a 121.
I would not. But it says it kicks off the 11 year for the brand for with A123, which is what this is.
Yep.
Being its 31st batch, this batch is notable for its proof as it hits the highest proof of the band since 2020s.
Ooh.
The C920 is 132.8. They do make one that's higher.
Wow. Why? What
I
are
don't
they
know,
trying to do?
man.
How do we know anything about that one?
I do not know.
Okay.
But the
Continue.
nose kicks off things beautifully with an
It
aroma
does,
filled with
yes.
rich caramel and sweet charred oak against cherry wood and vanilla. We got that.
100%.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
scents come together with pitch perfect intensity. I like how they say that, pitch perfect. And start the sip off on a high gear. Yeah, you know you had it.
absolutely. Yeah.
The palate continues
question.
with potent caramel note that's delivered by a thick mouthful. Yep. Charred oak quickly becomes known, which is what you guys got, and
Yep.
is undeniable in its assertiveness. I like how they're giving these strong, like, describing words. It's like, hey, this is going to kick your ass.
Exactly. So if you are new to whiskey and you've never
No.
had whiskey before, do
No.
not try this.
No.
You will be puking. No, I wouldn't say puking, but you will be asking for a chaser.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
Right.
Yeah, this is strong.
I would have it on ice. Absolutely. Like on the rocks.
Well, so that's
That
the
would
thing.
change
I'm
it.
wondering.
Ice would change it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely.
100%. So I'm gonna try to drink this down. Then I'm gonna throw an ice cube in it and see
So
what
the
difference
start of the
is.
tannic note that runs throughout the rest of the sip. At this point, the most unique aspect of the bourbon occurs with blackberry and plum. I didn't get that, giving the whiskey some much-needed diversity. It's this dark fruit sweetness that is true highlighted of the sip. We didn't get it, so
No.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
However, it's fleeting. What? All right. As the finish starts, a chili spice note,
It's
which
fleeting, really. That's interesting. I don't know if I agree.
well,
with
that's
that,
why I
but
said
anyway.
the chili spice note is what I picked up on what I
Yeah.
liked. Develops, adding a strong contrast to the palate.
Mm-hmm.
The spiciness folds into the finished cinnamon. I didn't get that. And the oak components giving into its lingering nutmeg and leather aftertaste.
And I didn't get the nutmeg. and
I like how
leather.
the next one, as
Oh, hey, welcome to the show.
Wasn't me. I didn't say anything.
so it
Oh.
says like as much of a roller coaster
Sorry.
ride as this first batch of barrel proof sounds, it tastes rather straightforward in application. Heavy caramel charred oak
There it
found
is.
throughout the fleeting moments.
What are
Yeah.
your
That's what
guys'
I
thoughts
found.
on it?
I think it punches you in the face,
Yep.
but it's delicious.
Yes.
Really?
yes.
So the
I thought you were gonna hate it because it's such.
It punches you
It's
in the mouth.
125.6 proof.
They make one that's
Yeah.
130.
But it doesn't. I don't think it tastes 125.
It does- and
I
that's
bet
the
it
other
doesn't burn
stuff.
at all. I
No.
mean,
So
It
welcome to the
burns.
show.
it
Let's
has
catch
a
you up.
burn, but it doesn't have
I
like
know.
that.
So yeah, we were talking about that. So we were talking about how it definitely maybe feels like over 100 proof
Yeah.
for sure, but not
110,
125.
112.
Tops.
Yeah.
I would say like 101, 102 if I were going to guess, but I could see 110 being in the range, but definitely no more than that. So,
So what happened? The reason I looked because I didn't look when I poured it for you guys. Customer at the bar
yeah.
had it, and then another customer came in and was like, "Hey, I'll take whatever he had in an old fashioned."
Ooh.
Customer number one was like, "Oh, you don't want that. It's not going to be strong enough." And I'm like, "No, dude, that's going to be strong."
That's gonna kick
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I'm like, "That's 125.6 proof." He's like, "There's no way that was so smooth."
Yeah.
He just had
Yeah.
it just like you guys are drinking it.
Yeah. So in the old fashioned, can't even taste. It doesn't taste strong at all.
Yeah,
Like
just 'cause
not
it's
at
too
all.
smooth.
So what I would say though is it is a little sweet for me.
The bourbon
but
itself.
Yeah, but
Or
I
the
feel like
old-fashioned.
it's got the old fashioned. No. The bourbon's fine. The old fashioned is a little sweet, and I feel like it's high corn content. I guess maybe pushes that sweetness. But yeah, no, it's good for sure. So where we're going with this is we actually got a lot of the flavored notes, which is awesome.
shit.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
We got the wood, we got the caramel, we got the vanilla.
Just didn't get the blackberry and the
Didn't
plum.
get blackberry and plum.
The dark
no.
fruit.
The fruits,
Yeah.
the fruits didn't
Yeah.
taste the
Yeah.
fruits, but
Overall, what would you rate it?
I had a sip up there, so I can rate it.
This is going to dictate whether I erase it or not.
I thought it was kind of flat. Like you were just saying, like it was just just
It punches
punchy.
you in the mouth, but it was great after.
No, like the review, like it was just basic. I
Oh,
feel like it
basic
was just
flavors. You didn't
basic.
think?
Yeah.
So
I
I,
didn't
feel
f-
like the flavors are really strong though. So typically I can't pull the flavors when they say, "Oh, you should be tasting these 19 things," and I'm like, "I got wood."
Yeah, they listed like like 5 things
You know,
that are
they
very
listed
strong.
like a few things, but I could pull them out, which I
Yeah.
like the fact that I could actually taste the flavors in this, whereas the other ones I can't typically taste the flavors. So yeah, but go ahead. Sorry.
If I had to rate it, it would be like 7-1.
Okay. Yeah. I
Not my
feel-
favorite.
No, but still up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I've done like a complete 180, so I feel like I wish I could redo the scores on the first half because again, I
You've
started
learned so
out as
much.
not being a whiskey drinker at
Yeah.
all, and in going through 30 plus episodes of this stuff, drinking every single Wednesday, my palate has refined, and now I actually kind of like the stronger ones more. And where I could feel the flavor. I think my first probably 15 episodes was how smooth is this? How easy is it to drink? And
Yeah.
that's where I gave higher ratings. Whereas now I'm like, okay, what flavors can I pull out of this? What can
And
I
you don't
actually
mind the bite and the
and
pepperiness.
the
a little
bite
bit,
is
yeah.
fine, yeah. So and again, we went over this too. I was watching I've been watching nonstop whiskey bourbon streams on TikTok. Like TikTok figured me out.
Yep.
They were like, this guy likes the whiskey bourbon streams. That's all it feeds
The
me now.
algorithms got you.
The algorithms
Damn it.
got me. It's smart.
They
dude.
figured me out.
It knows. So I've been watching these people. So it's actually called the finish, is what's referred to as that bite. So if it has a short finish or a short finish, means there's almost no bite to it. Or if it has a long finish, that means that burn is like staying with it. But you don't call it burn.
Like long finish,
in
like
whiskey.
that leftover in your mouth, like that bite in your mouth.
But it's particularly that peppery like bite to
Okay.
it. So if you drink it and a few seconds later you're still feeling that means it has a long finish. Whereas if there's almost nothing or it goes away really quick, it has a short finish. So that's how you would say
cool.
it to other whiskey drinkers.
Connoisseurs.
Yes,
Connoisseurs,
exactly.
yeah.
So if you go into a place and you're like, oh, that's got a lot of bite, they're going to look at you and
They're
be like,
who's
you
this
don't know what you're
idiot?
talking
So
about.
finish. So we're
Yeah.
going to use
Moron.
the
And-
term finish.
These are legs.
So they do them call
They do
legs.
call 'em legs,
and it's
yep.
just the alcohol, correct?
It's just it's the typically
The
the
left-
higher alcohol content, the longer the legs are going to be there, whereas the lower alcohol content, the quicker the legs disappear. But it also has to do with like color and stuff like that too, which it comes a lot from the different types of barrels that they're in and how long they're in them.
Yeah.
So
And
there's
the
like
char
a
levels.
whole thing, and the char levels.
You
Yes,
have like
that makes
1
a big
through
difference.
5, I think, or
So so there's different ways to get it darker too. So
I was just
yeah.
trying to add to my tattoo.
oh my god! And give me one on my butt.
Yes. I almost said something I would have regretted. Keep going. But what
No,
would
so
you, what
so
would
anyway,
you,
yeah. What would you
Nice.
rate? Oh no, you rated it
Yep,
as 7-1.
What would you rate it?
Oh, going to me next. Okay. So again, I typically look at the board. Whew, that thing. Again, not for the faint of heart.
No, not for the beginner.
If you're a first timer,
No,
not
no.
for you. I'm gonna go higher than Josh did. Oh, I know that never happens. 724. I want to do 725, but I just couldn't get there. 724.
What would you give it?
All right. Well, I'm pretty much a beginner
Chandalorian.
at this, so I've only had probably in my life like 4 different kind of bourbons and such.
Okay.
So
But this is good
this is
because
your
that's-
newbie.
so
I
that's
used
what
to
we
be
want.
the
I'm a
yeah.
newbie,
I used to
so
be the newbie.
We want
and
the
now,
average
Yeah,
Joe's.
so the average Joe, like as it like normally I would order it as an old fashioned. I never or on the rocks, and I have to say, drinking at room temp, this is actually to a person who, if they were into like I don't know back in the day drinking like JD and stuff like that, comparing it to anything like that, like any bourbon or whiskey, I gotta say this is actually very smooth and easy to take down.
Are we
As-
drinking the same thing?
yeah, absolutely. maybe I just have a problem. I don't know, but I think it's great. And the last or the finish you said, I definitely still feel a little tingle in the back of my throat.
Right.
Yeah.
But that could also be because I'm pairing it with the cigar as well. So
Cigar does make a difference.
It
so
does, yeah.
The
So-
burn from the cigar may,
this one
change
doesn't
your
burn.
palate.
The one you had
Yeah.
beforehand does.
yes.
Oh, that's
Yep.
true.
I
Oh, you had a cigar before the cigar.
I did. Yeah.
That would be.
Yep.
Yep.
See, you ruined your palate.
That's what I was
I-
talking
Now,
I
about.
anything
jacked
you
it all
say,
up. That
we are
Gert-
not going to
I'm
consider.
disqualified.
Dis-
Yeah.
No, most of those
DQ'd.
Gurkhas are like that though. They'll burn your palate.
Yeah.
No, but
So-
anyway, no, go ahead.
I have to say, I loved it. I mean, it's way better than that fancy barrel stuff we had last time.
Okay. What did we have last time? Do you remember?
It was that fancy, kind of looked like an old barrel.
hand cask,
yeah.
Kentucky hand barrel.
Hand
Yeah.
barrel.
Yeah.
I was like, I know
Definitely
barrels.
enjoy like when I had
That one was trash.
That one was
Sorry.
trash. I mean, that one. That one I tasted, I'm like, oh man, it tastes like I'm taking a shot.
We're
like,
not
just
getting a
wanna-
sponsor from them.
We didn't say their name.
Yeah.
But
Well, no, we actually did.
did we?
Yeah,
I know.
it's actually
absolutely.
called Kentucky hand barrel.
Yeah. Nope. 100%. We said their name
All right,
and
well,
we
I
talked
gotta
trash
say,
about
this-
them. But hey,
I mean, I love it. I mean, I could honestly say if I wanted to go to the store and buy it, I'd do it. Absolutely. I'd put it in I put it 9.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
what?
I mean,
Oh shit!
but like I said, I'm a beginner. It's a little biased.
Oh shit!
It's a little biased,
Oh,
but I mean,
wow.
compared to, I mean, I've had like Whistle Pig and stuff like that, and all those crazy other ones. And I
Yeah.
liked it. And
I-
Wild Turkey.
oh, I like a
we
Whistle
haven't done
Pig.
Whistle Pig. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gotta say though, this is very easy to take, like to
Wow,
actually
a 9.
even switch down too.
I
Like,
don't think I've ever graded anything.
yeah, I don't think you know how this works.
Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, no, I didn't. I definitely
Like
didn't.
this is that's like basically. Okay, so here's how I take my scores, and you guys can all take them differently. But the way I look at it is, if I rank something a 7, that means I'm gonna drive anywhere from like I'll drive half an hour to go get a 7.
Oh,
If something's
okay, I didn't
rated
know the
an
criteria
8,
then.
No,
Alright.
there's no,
there's no
this is
criteria.
his
This is
criteria.
me.
This
This is
is
me.
you.
Don't you let him
no,
corrupt
don't you
you.
let me
Oh, okay.
corrupt you.
Don't
No.
you let him corrupt you.
No, don't do it.
If you
I'm
thought
just
it was a
explaining
9,
me.
it's a 9.
I think it's great.
No. So if I have an 8, if I have something 8 or above, I'm driving an hour and a half to go get that. If it's a 9 or higher, I will take a plane to try this because it is that level.
We really gotta give him.
Wow. Okay.
That's me though.
But that's you.
Yeah,
That's
what'd you
me.
give the McCullen 18? I think that was your 9.
That was my 9. I will go. I went to California for my McCullen 18. Worth it.
But they have it here.
Well, I know. I mean, this is before I knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
I know. I just happened to
I would
actually.
hop on
I
a
was on a
jet.
vacation in California and
I
I
would hop
happened
on
to
a
try
jet
it.
just to buy that.
No, I was at the. Well, no, I don't want to sound like a douchebag. I'm not going to continue that. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, now I want to know. Oh, now I want to know.
So I was in California at the Ritz, and I was doing a whiskey tasting. And they had the Macallan 12. I was not a whiskey person at the time. I tried it, and I tried 2 other ones that I hated. I don't remember what they were, but I tried the 12, and I was like, wow, I'm not a whiskey person, but I actually really like this. And the guy was like, oh, if you like this, you got to try our 18. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And he's like, oh, it's an 18-year-old. I'm like, well, what's 6 years, 12 years, 18 years? What's
Everything.
the difference? And he's like, let me see. And he calls his manager over. He's like, hey, can I give him some of the 18? He's like, is he a guest here? And they're like, yeah. He's like, okay, we'll let him have it. So he poured me a taster of the 18, and oh my God, like I melted. I literally fell in love. And I know no woman could ever do what that Macallan 18 did that day. It was so delicious. That's what turned me on to whiskey, 100%. Which I know it's a Scotch, but Scotch is a whiskey, so don't judge.
It is.
But anyway,
The
yeah.
only time I've ever been to an actual whiskey tasting, my cousin told me about is like, hey, dress up, put your dress shirt on. We're going to this hotel.
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
Because I got a story that we've said already once on here.
It's like,
Keep
we're
going.
going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. It's like, dude, it's $20, and then they just give you free drinks throughout the whole night. You just have to
Can't
taste
beat
it.
that.
I'm like thinking to myself, all right, yeah, sure. So I'm just shooting these things down, not actually
Shooter McGill.
respecting the essence of the bourbon. So by the end of the night, I just basically was just at the chip table eating the rest of the what was it, spinach and artichoke dip. But I have to say that right there is very, very, very tasty. Like I enjoy that a lot.
The first tasting I ever went to was
Shorts and a
was,
t-shirt.
was with our man. No, even worse. Was with fucking Josh. And he's just like, I was like, oh, is this like a fancy thing? He's like, nah, dude. So we show up, and I'm in these cargo shorts and a red hoodie. He's in cargo shorts. I'm pretty sure like flip flops or something. No, I think he had his boots on. He had something.
I'm
on.
sure he had his boots on.
Diplomat hoodie and
the flip-flops in
and
here.
a hat, right?
There's the
and we
dogs.
walk into this place, and everyone is dressed up just how you said it. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
we instantly were like, oh, we're underdressed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure, we're underdressed. And people didn't take us seriously.
Of course not. 'cause-
It wasn't until the guy I sat next to, I went up to go get, they were serving us food. It was like actually really good. I think it was like Chick-fil-A, dude. It was great. And this guy looked at me and he goes, "Oh, were you in the Marines?" And that after
Done.
we broke bread, that was it. Done. Then the
Yeah.
owner came over and it was actually the Nelson brothers.
So that's my go-to right now. It's cheap and it's freaking delicious.
He was incredibly down to earth. You could tell that he was envious that we were definitely underdressed.
Yep.
And that he also wanted to be underdressed.
Oh, absolutely.
And there was this other guy that was just so rude to us. Walked
Really?
in and was calling us kids. So I made a point, and he was an older guy, to call him, I think I called him old timer and old man probably like 4 times. Just like Velvet Daggers, like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, what are you kids doing here? And I heard that. And I was like, oh, old timer, it's not past our bedtime yet.
love it, dude. I love it.
Came here to drink some whiskey. What's
But
up?
it was good, yeah. But overall,
Kill him with kindness. That's the way to do it,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm
I
gonna
love
give
it.
this.
Yeah, you haven't even scored it yet.
I'm gonna give it a 7.75.
Wow.
I just fucked that all up.
Oh my God.
What did he give?
He gave it a 7-1.
You gave it a 7.2. Oh my God. hang on.
7.24.
7.1 plus 7.24 plus 9
Yeah.
plus, what did I say?
Sticking with it.
7.75?
Yeah. Like you just said it. What are we looking at? Oh no. There's
Something
no
good.
way it.
Is it bumping down somebody?
What are we doing? 3? Does it hit 3? If it pushes my Basil Hayden down, I'm gonna be mad.
So,
If it takes the top spot, I'm walking out. I'm just telling you that right now. There's no way
I'm
this
never
is
being
better than
invited back
McAllen
again.
18. There is no way this beats McAllen 18.
Is that McAllen 18 here?
Yes, and it's
All right. I have to
in
try
our
it.
top
I'll
spot.
have to try it right after we
So-
do this.
Shut the fuck! Oh my god, dude.
so it's not 10th. It's not 8th.
Oh, okay.
It's not
7,
It's not 7.
not 6. Oh, the horse soldier. Sorry,
That one was pretty
sorry,
good.
my brethren.
It's not 5.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still going north here.
It's not 4.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just
it
kidding. It is 4.
Okay.
7.77.
Okay. I feel like that's good because
That's a good
Yeah,
number.
that's a good number.
not only that, like I'm looking at what else is up there. You can't see it on the show, but we have McCullen 18 at number 1. We have Basil Hayden Darkright at number 2. I totally agree with those. We have Blanton's at number 3, which again I agree with. The Blanton's is freaking delicious.
I'm done over here, dude.
That pen is kicking your ass.
Both of
dude.
them. I literally can't put them anywhere. I just can't do it.
No more.
And
Done.
then this takes the 4th spot above Wiseman Rye, which I'll agree with. In Michter's straight rye, I agree with
I
that
would
too.
agree.
Yeah,
I would
I
agree
think
with
it's in a
that.
good
That's
spot.
in a good spot.
I'm gonna agree with this.
Yeah.
I like it. I like its spot.
Which
I like
is
its placement.
That's
All right.
that's yeah. I would put it.
Yeah.
I'd put it there.
All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna see if I can do a call here. See if it works. See if we can hear it. Oh,
Oh, he's shaking his head.
Hello?
it's a lady. Oh wait, no, it's not. How's it going?
Pretty good yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. Are you getting any echo or back?
I like how I
feedback
heard
or
his
anything?
how you were going through his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
It's is my phone loud?
No. You're good.
It's not. No, it's no echo or anything. It's just delayed a couple seconds.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, Bluetooth.
How are
what
you?
Gonna do?
I'm not bad. I've had a really good night here.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking water right now
Oh, okay.
That's a good
because
thing to
I'm
do.
working.
Oh, and you have your
Oh,
bike.
you're working.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Are we interrupting?
No, you're not interrupting.
Okay.
We figure, why don't we have Bluetooth? Why not get you on the podcast this way? Because, why not? So we wanted to
So
let
I'm
you
not
know.
going to tell them about that.
So we want to let you know here. Where do you think with this Elijah Craig placed on the board?
I heard
Oh, you heard it. We're too loud over
7.7.
Seven.
Yeah, you guys were fairly loud.
here. Oh, yeah. So number 4. So push a
Number
lot of.
4? No way.
Yes,
Yes
dude.
way.
No fucking way.
No way. So here's where it is. So
Yes
it's
way.
obviously not as good as the Macallan 18, not as good as the Basil Hayden, not as good as the Blantons. Totally agree with that. But we have it above the Wiseman and the Michters. I don't hate that.
No, I don't hate that. I think that makes sense.
I think it does too. If I have the choice between this, Wiseman, and Michters, I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna go with it. So that's how I feel. Oh my god, that noise, dude. Yeah. So, do you want to pour us some mystery alcohol?
As we're staring at him.
No.
It has to come from the top shelf.
As you guys are watching me pour something.
That's the.
We
that's,
just got done talking about that.
That's the only.
Just got done talking about that.
Yeah. What?
The Nelson.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I know.
I bet you it's Nelson Brothers Reserve.
Well, it's not a mystery anymore.
It is. I want you guys to try it again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with these two next to each
So
other?
it's not a mystery anymore, but we'll go ahead and try it.
What if I mix the two?
There you go. Oh, and now we're getting feedback.
All right, let me know what you guys think.
All right. Thank you. All right. How was the quality of this call? It wasn't that good, actually. I would. It wasn't.
He definitely 3-starred that call.
I definitely 3-starred that shit, and that was a favor. I was looking at the 2, and I was like, "Well, I could hear him."
Dude, the fact that you even put a star on that, man. I usually just close that out.
I know.
You're one of those people that.
I'm that guy. I'm that fucking guy.
Well, that wasn't very good.
Well, that wasn't good. I
Like
want
they're
to
gonna
let them
improve
know.
it
They
because
don't
of
give a fuck.
your rating.
Fuck you,
Shit. Oh, I fucking love it.
asshole.
Let me.
Oh my god. Is this show over yet? Where are we at? All right, let's give this
See,
thing a
I
try.
love
Dude,
that.
I'm so red right now. We're all red.
Ooh, that is smooth.
I love that. There's no burn, a lot of flavor.
That is a good one.
How have we not done this?
We've never done it. Never done it. The price point is fucking phenomenal on this. The cheapest is almost one of the cheapest whiskeys.
I think it's $60 a bottle.
No.
Like the big bottle? Or
No, I
like,
think it is.
What's the price on the Nelson Brothers?
60, right? Yeah.
What do you charge for? Look at the
fashion.
menu.
I think it's around 6.
Damn,
$11. Okay, so
I'd pay that.
It's good.
It's beautiful.
This is probably up there.
okay.
It's very, very smooth.
So if you want an old fashioned one, this would be 13. I mean, it's so smooth.
Let me shoot the rest of this. Here we go.
Shooter
I'm
McGill.
gonna save it.
And the flavor is
Damn.
just, dude. I feel like this would be top 3.
Oh, absolutely. There's no finish whatsoever.
There-
it's already
there's
like by
no
the time
finish to this.
it's down there. It's down there. There's no
You have
burn.
wow. Why are you dying over here?
Because I just did whatever this was.
Oh yeah, I did that earlier. That kicked my ass, dude.
No, last week took the breath out of me. I
Right?
couldn't breathe.
I believe it. Yes. Yes.
What was that one?
The Kentucky, the one I just
Oh,
did.
the one we
That was
just-
the 125
Oh,
Yeah.
comparing that to that, apples or oranges. This
Yeah.
is so much.
This is good. This
If
is
you
the
want
Nelson
something-
Brothers
I
Reserve.
could drink this all
What's
day
the
long.
proofage on this bad boy?
I don't think it's that bad.
68?
What's the proof? No, it's over
106.
106.
Okay.
Wow,
All right.
that's
Oh, I think I was thinking percentage. My bad.
yeah. Okay, which still you're too high.
That's
You're way
still
off.
not decent. That's up. That's
Either way, you're wrong. Yeah, lick it.
Oh, I love it.
We got close-ups here, so
I love it.
you can see the screen, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it. It's so good. I would 10 out of 10. I would always recommend. If I always saw,
Definitely wouldn't rate this a 10, but it's high.
I would recommend if I went into a random lounge and someone came in with me and they never had anything and I saw everything that was on that shelf and
Yeah.
you were a first-time bourbon drinker,
1000%. This is where you
this
go.
is where
that's
you would
a
go.
great
Not a
beginning
question.
spot. Absolutely.
Where you would
Not
go.
a question. If you want to start liking bourbon, this is where you go. Nelson Brothers.
And if I was feeling froggy, I would probably after give them Blanton's because that's also
I love the Blanton's too.
very
yeah.
smooth.
And that's what I'm saying. I think this would be top 3. It's right up there with Blanton's, but Blanton's is more expensive. And Blanton's secondary market because you can't find it.
Well, I found it.
I mean, yeah, barely. If I go to a liquor store, they're not going to have it.
No, you're not. No, you're
they're not gonna have it.
You're not wrong.
So that's the problem. Is everyone's starting to like bourbons, which is bullshit. They need to stop. And
Well, that's the thing with I say kids, but like people my generation,
Yeah.
right? They want to go back to that traditional style, like the vintage or
Yeah.
style, the classic, right? Listening to Rugrats and bringing all that. You see people walking around with Reptar on their shirt.
Really? Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
that
have
or the
Pac-Man
NAS
shoes.
or the NASA friggin' hoodies you get from TJ Maxx.
You have,
You
Pac-Man
have
shoes?
Pac-Man shoes.
I don't have Pac-Man
the
shoes.
red boots.
Oh yeah.
Tell me those are not the same boots Pac-Man
Wait,
wears.
it has those
I guess
ridiculous
they
like
are.
rubber boots. That with
Oh
the,
my God! Yes, I do.
So
of
don't talk to
course.
me about
No, you
Them
didn't.
shits
do
were like
that.
$350, dude.
Yeah, but what's the
yes.
resale?
on StockX.
So no, I bought them from I was selected on Mischief. So here's the thing that pisses me off. So Mischief had a single release. I got in $350. Shits were selling over $1,000 a pair.
Right.
I put mine up for sale, but I didn't realize I had to have them in hand. Shipment was delayed. I didn't have them, so I couldn't sell them. Had to wait. Took them fucking 6 months to send that shit out. Not 6 months, but like probably 3 months before they sent it out.
Price gone.
Price now is at like 400.
Still positive.
Well, so
But it's
here's
not
the other
that
thing.
crazy.
Investment right there.
They
That's
did
an
a
investment.
they did a second release.
Oh, and there's no way to prove that yours is the original.
No. It's the same exact thing. And
Yeah.
on top of that, go on like social media and there's all these fakes out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I bought
imagine
Yeezys.
it's pretty easy to fake that.
I ended up buying
Yeah.
Yeezys on Yeezy release day.
Yep.
And I thought I was getting some decent ones. Turns out I got the worst ones you can buy.
Oh, no.
I
You
got
got
the Yeezy
Fugazis?
the 700s analog.
Oh no, no one wants
No
those.
one wants those, so I have them, and
No.
eventually they're in pristine condition. So
Save them.
I've looked at them and I smelled them to make sure they were real.
Yeah, you gotta smell them.
Got to
Put
smell.
it on Facebook Marketplace and see if some schmuck wants them.
Yeah.
No, you gotta wait.
I got
Wait.
buddies that own shoes, and they
Wait
said
like
if I
5
want to, like,
years.
if I see a shoe in their spot that they like, they'll trade them in.
Oh, that's nice.
So
That's not bad.
yeah,
That's cool.
but yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, no, this
that-
would definitely be.
Mine's gone already.
I
so.
would rate this in the 8s for me. I would. I mean, and you can find it. That's the other thing. You could find it.
It's everywhere.
fairly cheap. I mean, $60 isn't bad
No, not at all.
for a bottle. No, this is great. All right, so that was our mystery alcohol, which wasn't really a mystery, but it is what it is. It was delicious. Anything else we want to talk about?
No, it was 4th of July. It was
Oh,
good.
4th of
That was
July,
good.
yeah.
I heard that you went. I didn't get to go to fireworks.
So it's been
A lot of the places got canceled.
if you live in New England, you know it's been raining nonstop here for the last month. It's been insane. So they've canceled all the fireworks. However, there was one in Hinsdale that they said rain or shine, we're going to do it. So I took my daughter there, and we went, and it was amazing. Best fireworks I've ever seen. So what I heard this from somebody else, so I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to throw it out here. They do a bunch of fireworks, so it's Phantom Fireworks. And they do a ton of fireworks shows all over the place. And apparently what they do is they have like a set number of fireworks that they do, and then once they hit time, they have to stop. Like their city will say, hey, you can't do fireworks after this time. So once they hit that time, they stop, and then what's ever left over, they just like throw it in a bin. And then all of the leftovers, they take that and they do that for like the Hinsdale show because they're local, I guess,
Yeah.
to this area.
They're right on the borderline. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
did not know that. I worked at Phantom for a little bit for a
Oh,
summer.
Nice.
I did not know that.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
Cap.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
No cap.
So, but yeah, and so I mean, I will say, literally, so this show was an hour long.
Yeah, it is a
and
show.
after the first 20 minutes or so, I was like, oh, that's the finale. Oh, that's the finale. Oh, no, that's got to be the finale. It was a finale every time.
Yeah.
It was just amazing.
They
so,
launch.
Good shout out. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Damn.
if next
Shout
year.
out Phantom and shout out
Hinsdale.
to Hinsdale. And also, there's another fireworks place. What's the other fireworks place?
You have TNT, I think, right down the road.
Okay,
and then you
there's
have
TNT,
the
and then there's the
Atlas.
one in Atlas and Jaffrey. They're amazing too. I love Atlas. And right now, hey, it's July 5th. If you go, I think it's a lot of them are doing buy one get two free.
Oh, normally it's BOGO, like at
Buy one,
Phantom.
get one?
It used to be BOGOs. Yeah, like
so
I remember.
after the 4th, they do Bogot, Bogut, buy one
Bogut.
get two. So they're trying to get rid of their, because the
inventory.
inventory,
Oh, dude, it's
the
crazy.
more inventory they have, the more warehouse space they have to pay
Yeah.
for the next year. They don't want to do it. So
Well,
they're
you have
giving the
you have
stuff
New
away.
Year's coming up.
I mean,
then
I was-
you have
Yeah. But I mean, they don't really sell that
Well,
much.
yeah, the thing is, not only that, but you have to store it properly too. Because have,
No,
have you ever
exactly.
seen someone have a bad fireworks show? It's like if someone has it like waterlogged, like it's been in the garage, whatever, it gets humid.
Yep.
They blow out the sides and
Oh, yeah.
stuff, and it's just like that one video. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it.
Where the minivan catches on fire?
That one, yes.
Yup.
They're doing it right in the middle of the street,
America.
and then just goes right underneath the gas tank of the car, and all of a
Yup.
sudden, everyone's scrambling. It's just
I don't mess with fireworks like that, which is weird because
I
I'm
sent
around.
that video to like a dozen people.
I'm around a lot of.
it's a great. It's like
It's so
God
good.
bless America. In
I'm
the
very,
background.
I'm very comfortable around explosives. I will not
Yep.
mess with fireworks.
Dude, that's the number one day that people lose the most fingers.
I have a buddy on Facebook actually
Yeah, I
that
got 10
posted
still.
a picture of his hands just completely welted out, like completely boiled over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how did this happen?
Fireworks.
Oh,
Fireworks.
Well, obviously fireworks, but I mean, I want more description because
What did you do?
I had a situation. Basically, I was
Let's hear
telling you
it.
guys before. So normally old
No, you
school
weren't.
bottle rockets, they'd launch off the stick. Like you'd be able to hold the stick, or you're supposed to plant them in the ground.
And so that's what me and my friends would do is we would light the shit and hold the stick and like chase each other down
Yeah,
and try to
like
shoot them
Roman
at
candles,
each other.
yeah.
Roman candles,
just
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Just like Roman candles. These ones, it's dark. We're opening up the packages and we see these wooden sticks with a little rocket at the end. And we're like, all right. So I put mine probably about an inch into the ground, maybe a half an inch. Wiggle it, make sure it's going to go up. And if the other guys do the same, so we light ours off all at the same time. And then all of a sudden, we see it just go like and just stay in position. And we're like,
Run!
uh-oh. And we're probably
Run.
like,
Run, 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 run.
yeah, we're probably like 8 feet away from this thing. We're like, uh-oh. And then, boom, that was the first one. And then it just blew up right there. Then we find out, because there's 2 more of these left. I'm like, we're not fucking around with these
Yeah,
anymore.
no, we're not
gonna-
using
We're
these
not going to
things.
play with these anymore. And the guy's like, oh, this plastic sleeve, I guess you're supposed to put in the ground and then put the stick in.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh. So we put it in, went
Then
100
it
feet in the
shoots up,
sky,
yeah.
and then, bah! I'm like,
That's how you do it.
and that was our first firework of the night, too.
So you
it
should
was
probably read the manual and
They didn't
instructions.
have it. All it said was some
Instructions,
Chinese
yeah.
stuff, and then just dangerous, flammable flammable balls.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it says in the
Yeah, dangerous
packaging.
flammable balls.
You got to stay away from those.
So I used to have 4th of July at my house every year, and what I started doing, I actually bought this kit off of Alibaba, which is kind of sketch, but it actually worked out really well. It's this like control center that has buttons on it, and it's cool because you hook these wires up to the control center, and it had, I think, like 64 different sets of wires that you could hook up, and then you take each set of wires to the fireworks, and you just have these long ass like leads of like
Fuses.
30-40 feet, and yeah, so you just take the wires out, and then you just hook the wires to the fuse on the fireworks, and you just tie them together, and you just tie them all together, and then you push the buttons, and they freaking light up and launch. It's the coolest thing.
That's
so
awesome.
I did that 1 year. I don't know if I did it 1 year or 2 years, but it was right before COVID, and then ever since COVID, we just didn't get together anymore. So yeah.
My parents used to have a sweet place in Chesterfield overlooking the lake, so we used to do
Oh,
a big
nice.
fireworks show, and we used to do a deal with
What did they do with the place? Sold it.
sold
Or-
it, yeah.
Oh, that
I mean, when the
sucks.
market was up, they
Yeah,
got
no, I
it for
hear
like
ya.
600.
I was gonna say, invite us over, dude. Because
Oh, dude, it would. Well, the one year that my mom's like, "All right, Chandler, you can't drink, but my friends can."
yeah.
So I'm like, "All right, guys, we gotta be synchronized." Nope, everyone's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna light this one off," and
Yeah.
it felt like Saving Private Ryan. Like there's explosions going everywhere.
That's what it
There's
is.
Smoke
That's what it is.
going.
Everyone wants
People
this
are
like light shit,
Yeah,
and like
it-
everyone
it-
wants to be involved, and it's
was
like, what the
nuts.
fuck?
Like this one kid, like I'm lighting mine. All of a sudden, I hear right next to me. I'm like,
You're like, wait a second, holy shit, mine's not lighting, Shit, hurry up,
yeah,
hurry up.
exactly. And it's just like, things are
Been
going
there.
off, and
Run.
then of
That's
course.
how that's how people lose fingers.
And I made the mistake years ago. I'm not sure if any listeners are from the Swansea area, but we used to party at a place called Fire Pond. And this is before we had smartphones with flashlights. I think we had like Motorola Razors at the time.
There you go. Pagers.
And yeah, or like the slide, like those little slide phones, like the
Oh, the
T-Mobiles.
slide. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
so this one kid brought a firework, and I'm like, I work at Phantom. I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
So they give it to me. I didn't know it was upside down.
Oh no.
And I light the fuse, and I see the box literally go. And then all of a sudden starts spraying shots. And this thing's like one of those, it's not just like a little sprinkler one.
It's
This
like
is
32
one of those
fucking-
big, like decent sized cakes. It's not the 250 grammer, but it's like
Yeah.
a decent sized one. And this is spraying shots at everybody at the party, not just like
Oh my god.
the first pops being scary, but the actual boom explosions. And also, I learned my lesson a couple of years ago about the reloadable mortars. Those are dangerous. You don't light those and drop them in the tube. You put them
Oh
in the
no,
tube
yeah, because
first.
they have a really long fuse.
Yeah,
you
so
put them in the tube and you light
so
them.
I'm on Wells Beach or like York Beach or whatever.
Yeah.
Drunk as a skunk.
Maine.
And and lighting it off. Like we're right near the ocean. And like it was at this little motel place. They were letting us raise hell, and I was
Nice.
just like we're lighting them off in the middle of the street, and I'm doing it. All of a sudden, I'm like, I don't have enough time to drop it into the tube, so I just straight up throw the friggin' thing and just boom right there. They're like, it, like
Actual
the fuse,
grenade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
pretty
fuse
much.
burned in my. It was coming close to the point.
I don't
that the
understand how
fuse-
people lose their fingers with these things though. Like how could that happen?
How is that legal?
Right? Live free or die, baby. Those are your
Exactly,
options. Live
exactly.
free, lose some fingers, or die. That's where
I
we're
think
at
North
here.
Carolina is the other state that lets you have fireworks. All the rest
Mm-hmm.
of them. That's what made it interesting working at Phantom was how many as-staters, Connecticut, New York, everybody.
Oh, everybody,
They
dude.
buy out the store.
They,
like they come
thousands
in.
of dollars they spend in there, and I feel like they resell them.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Like I had this group of guys that had like 3 or 4 panel vans, this white panel vans, and since it was BOGO, so it's like
Yeah.
you buy the expensive like.
But it's not only BOGO because there's like the tiers. So
Yes,
it's BOGO,
exactly.
buy one get one. But then it's also if you spend $300, you get this. If you
This.
spend $600, you get
Get a
this.
pack
If
of
you
Roman
spend
candles and stuff.
$2,000, you get like an extra $1,000 worth of stuff on
Yeah.
top of the BOGO.
It looks like Black
It's
Friday,
insane.
the old school Black Friday is basically at
Yeah.
that place, and
I
like
believe it.
our inventory was just wiped after.
And it
4th
makes
of
sense why they're right on the border there.
July. Oh yeah, and that's why the police like, and it's crazy too. You think they're smuggling other stuff like over the border kind of
Yeah.
thing, like into
Well,
Mexico.
that's the thing,
kind of
but
thing.
because it's legal to buy them,
Yep.
even if you're out of state, they don't care because it's technically legal to buy them in New Hampshire with the assumption that you're not going to cross the border with them.
Exactly.
But I feel like the police wait on the border and they see these like
100%.
trucks
The
go by,
Stadies
and
love it.
then they chase them down and they're like, "Hey, let me look in your van." And
I've
it's
seen
like
crafty
shit.
Yeah, I've seen crafty people just all of a sudden like try to use.
Is it illegal to
cardboard
have or
boxes.
illegal to light?
It's illegal to.
I think it's illegal.
It's illegal to have
possession.
the fireworks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
possession. You
You
can't
can't
have
have
possession
them.
of them.
Nope.
Because I would just say like it
got him as a gift.
coming back. Like I'm
Yeah.
going to Lake Winnipesaukee.
Yeah. Well, you're still in New
Or you're
Hampshire
going the
that
wrong
way.
way
Well,
but-
I'm
for
just saying
that.
like if the Massachusetts guy pulled me over, why you got fireworks? I'm stocking up before they get sold out.
Well,
I
yeah,
have a
you-
party
and
going
then-
on in New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, see, no, you can't do that.
No,
You can't bring them
no
across the border.
possession. No,
Same
and
thing. It's
he
like
sees them too.
It's like driving
Makes
across
sense.
with a gun. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
You
know,
can if you have permits
if
for
you
certain
have
states.
permits
Yeah,
for the
the-
states, but exactly
a lot
like
of
you
red
have,
tape.
Exactly,
Nuh-uh.
there's a lot around it.
Not a lot of red tape.
Oh no, I'm talking about the fireworks.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
bringing
Yeah,
if you're
like-
bringing a gun into Massachusetts,
Yeah, you
there's
have to have
red
the permit,
tape
yeah.
AF.
So if you have a
dude.
concealed, like a concealed permit license, you're all fine. However, if you're traveling through,
Yeah.
you're also fine. You just can't stop.
Oh, you can't stop. Oh, okay,
You can't stop.
interesting.
Or it has
Gotcha.
to be in a,
'Cause if
in
you're
a
moving-
lockbox
yeah.
behind a
Yep.
trunk kind
Yep.
of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for me, I have my concealed carry for pretty much all 50 states because I have Massachusetts and I have New Hampshire. But
Did
New
you have to
Hampshire's-
apply separately?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
Yep.
most people I think don't do
So
that.
my New
No.
Hampshire one before it became constitutional carry was good for like I think it was like 27 states.
Mm-hmm.
My Massachusetts one is good for like the other 23.
Oh, okay,
So,
gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha,
pretty
It's
much
almost
good
like
everywhere.
the boating license loophole, if you guys know that one.
Yeah, I got my boater's license in North Carolina, but it's good in all 50 states.
Yeah, same
because
thing.
it's Coast
Same
Guard.
thing. Florida.
Yeah.
Florida does that too. It's like if you just take this stupid test online.
Online.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get a bonus license?
And
yeah,
it
it's,
works
you
for
sit
any
through like a
state.
3-hour course and then take
Yeah.
the test online, and it's good in all 50 states because it's Coast Guard approved.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. I got to do
Instead,
that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
instead of doing New Hampshire, and just that means like if you wanted to go anywhere and try
It's
to
like that with your
operate-
hunter's license too, except most hunters like licenses you have to do like in person.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prac out.
All right. Well, I think we're good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We definitely, this one's gone a little bit long, but
Yeah, so
not too bad.
Today we talked about the Elijah Craig barrel proof bourbon that we rated
Delicious.
at a
Yes.
7.77.
Yes, very good.
And we also paired that with another Drew Estate Undercrown Sungrown, which ended up getting a 7.95.
Both hit the board today.
So they
that's,
both hit the board.
That's new.
I-
We usually have one that doesn't hit the board.
Yeah.
But no, we're
It's
going,
been good,
going
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. And it was great to
Absolutely.
talk to you again.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
I
being a
mean-
guest as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my podcast. I didn't produce it, so maybe the owner wants to come by. No,
No,
he's on the
he's
phone.
busy.
He's
He's
busy,
Yeah.
busy. So again, thank you for. Oh my God, I hate that sound. Thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in, if you're not tuning in, thanks for listening after we did the show. Oh my God,
That was a
gonna
good one.
murder this guy.
Who needs a soundboard?
Please like, share, follow, all of those things. We really appreciate it. And if you think we helped you out, definitely do those things. If you didn't, then leave us some comments and tell us how we can be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that.
Be like that new guy needs to learn his whiskeys.
There you go.
Nah.
No, no,
All
no,
right.
no.
But-
All right, let's
See you later.
All right.
Yeah, let's. Oh, whoops, wrong button. There we go.
Wrap her up.
And yeah, see you next time.